Hi there. Glad you could join me. So, what's it gonna be? Dining out or eating in? Nothing wrong with a little home action. How many people are we talking about? Okay, tell me this. You got a name? Alright, that'll do it. You wanna make a date for instructions, huh? Nope? Okay, choose wisely.
Choose your alter ego.
Where high culture and pop culture collide.
Welcome to the Kitsch episode, where we'll be exploring all that crap you keep around your house. I guess we could call it the crap episode, but I don't want to confuse anybody. Hi there, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. How are the kids? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, enough of the nice stuff. And we're off. Okay, hit your buzzer to select a value, please. The price tag on this one is going to be $32.50. All right, give it up for the Hypoallergenic Chia Pet. You know how Chia Pets have branched out, so now there's a Chia head and a Chia puppy and a tree and a family, and here's the deal. If you were an idiot, which of these Chia cats would you think was defective? Your Sphinx is basically a hairless cat, so it's not going to grow much hair/greenery. And there'd be you, waiting around for some hair to grow, not going out, not eating, your relationship's falling apart before your very eyes, and then you die and your hair wouldn't grow anymore, and that, my friends, is poetry. Buzz in for the amount. This question comes out to around $4,250. Get yourself ready for Judas ate at Sizzler. Hope you're hungry. It's question time. Suppose Jesus decided to open a theme restaurant called TGI Gods. Based on events from Jesus' life, which of these would the restaurant not feature? A water for wine coupon deal, a Thursday night. If you're looking for complimentary manna from heaven, you're going to have to go down the street to PJO Moses. Yep, at Moses' restaurant, it's all-you-can-eat breadsticks from heaven. The bad news is you gotta kill a lamb and smear its blood all over your table, or else the waiter kills your eldest son. Grab that value. For this one, I'll give you $4,000. This one's called Fun with Radiation. Well, speaking of high culture, how about that George Hamilton and his eternal quest for the perfect tan? Suppose you buy a Where in the World is George Hamilton coloring book. Which of these is an actual Crayola crayon that you could... Yep, Fuzzy Wuzzy Brown is an actual Crayola color. So yeah, sure, you could describe George as brown, probably even wuzzy, but definitely not fuzzy. I mean, hair can't grow with that much radiation. Grab a value. Okay, this one's a keeper. $97.50. Hey, stress cut with lime sore.
It's time for a
Licorice test run.
Don't forget, the faster you go, the more money you make. The opening value for this question is going to be $97.50. So, without getting too caught up in the punctuation, do you think you could tell me what phrase this rhymes with? Smut? Great, swears whore. Need a clue? Go for it. Type in your answer and hit return. How could there possibly be more to a 30-minute infomercial? Pick any amount. Here's your total value for this one. $4,250. Here's a little something I call Tacky souvenir diseases. Hey, you know those t-shirts that say, my parents went to wherever and all I got was this lousy t-shirt? Oh, man. See if you can finish this one. My parents went to blank and all I got was the lousy Ebola virus. So how about it? Where'd they go? Zaire? My close personal friend, the Ebola virus, was first discovered by humans in Zaire back in '76, and lucky for us, it's been popping up here and there ever since.
Welcome back, Mom and Dad. Oh, cool. You brought me back a monkey, too. Oh, look, he's scratching me already. Nice, monkey.
Get a value. Here's your total value for this one. $47.50. Well, if it isn't my old friend, I want the Tickle Me Chester A. Arthur doll. Last one in is a rotten egg. Suppose you can't find any Garfield window suction toys, so you settle for a James Garfield toy instead. Jim Garfield was shot just 4 months into his presidency. So be sure to get yourself one of those hilarious signs that reads, Assassinated President on board. Choose an amount. The total amount for this one is going to be $4,250. This category is parachute pants plus tuxedo t-shirt equals sex machine. Okay, be honest. Who remembers when bolo ties were all the rage? Well, if instead of a bolo tie, you try to tie a plain old bolo around your neck, what will happen? You'll slice up. A bolo is a single-edged machete.
Hey, Dad, will you help me tie this tie?
Why, of course, son. Why, say, that's odd. Get away from there, kitty.
Buzz in for the value. Let's make this one worth $17.50. Let's see what we got going. Clap on, damn it. It's go time. Suppose that when you clap to activate your clapper, you instead get the same result. Before each match, the wrestlers perform a ceremony in which they clap to wake up the gods.
Hey, honey, turn on the light.
Buzz in for your amount. I think that value might come in handy. Prepare yourself for the steely gaze of a disserdat. This disserdat category name is There's a Two-Headed Sucker Born Every Minute. Okay, I'm about to rattle off 7 names, and for each one, you gotta tell me if they are someone from P.T. Barnum's Circus or someone from Howard Stern's show. I see you got this thing down. I'm just gonna put your 30 seconds on the clock, alright? And we're off. The Missing Link, Pete. Elephant Boy. Jojo, the dog. Hank, the Chang. Would Ye. One more. Commodore. That's all of them. Only one wrong. Pretty damn good, cowboy. Let's put that into your total. Okay. Get over yourself. Choose a value. Let's see the amount on this one. $4,000. For your viewing pleasure, my IROC rocks. Ready? Here's the question. Suppose you're speeding in your Chevy IROC and you get into an accident. What are the chances that your fuzzy dice will come up as double sixes at the accident site? About 3 in 100, about 10 in 100, about 15 in 100? Well, my bookie tells me there's a 2.78% chance of rolling double sixes. And those are some pretty steep odds. Although if you're driving an IROC, I'm sure you're no stranger to getting lucky in your car, huh? Yeah. Loser. Go ahead and pick an amount. The total amount for this question is $4,500. Up next, follow the bouncing head. Hey, have you ever seen those dolls with the nodding heads? They just keep nodding their heads up and down. Yes, yes, yes. No matter what happens, they just keep nodding yes. Are you a nodding head doll? Yes. Are you a pickle? Yes. Can I eat you, pickle? Yes. Anyway. Which of these nodding head dolls would answer correctly when asked, were you involved with the Watergate scandal? A Janet Reno doll, a Clarence Thomas. My close personal friend John Dean was Nixon's advisor and resigned during the Watergate scandal. Then again, the doll would say yes if you asked it if you could set it on fire and drop it from an 8-story building. So, you have to take what it says with a grain of salt. Value time. The reward for this one is $4,000. May I introduce exotic birds that don't crap on your car hood? Hey kids, it's howdy doody time. On which of these shows would you not see local footage of a wild pink flamingo trying to mate with a plastic? Flamingos are not indigenous to Australia. I've got to be very careful, mate. If that flamingo kicks me in the nuts, I'm going down like a sack of wet potatoes. Go ahead and grab an amount. Let's see what this one's worth to you. $4,500. Coming at you. Universal humor. Okay, now this question is a fill in the blank, so you're going to have to do some typing. I want you to take a look at this alien log recently discovered aboard an abandoned UFO.
This device mimics the audible discharge of gas through the humanoid anus. When sat upon, it makes a loud sound.
Go on, do it! The device that mimics the audible discharge of gas, or in human terms, a fart, is the Whoopee cushion.
Zorba, will you have a seat at the control console?
Why do you wish me to have a seat at the control console?
Please, just have a seat.
Take a value. The reward for this question is $47.50. The category is his stage name was Stand-Up Bull. Okay, let's go. When would most likely have been the first time that Sitting Bull tried out the hilarious arrow through the head? Besides being an absolute card, my close personal friend Sitting Bull was one of the leaders of the Sioux.
Good evening, ladies and germs. How about that airline food? Is this an audience or an oil painting?
Pick an amount. Better hold on to your hairpiece. We got big things ahead of us. You are about to embark upon the attack. You should already know how this works. Let's not waste any more time. Need a clue? Putting the wacky in wacky neighbor. I thought about getting myself a wacky neighbor for this show, but then I thought, nah, that'd be just too hilarious. Something stinks, and since you're the only one here, must be you. Let's assess the damage. There it is. Hey, way to go! Who knew that playing with yourself could be so rewarding? You see, this is how those dirty, bad, filthy habits start. Now, lean back, close your eyes, and say, "You don't know Jack!"
Welcome to VH1's Behind the Song. This week, Leonard Skinner.
Sure, the Freebird we all know now is like 15 minutes long, but when we started out, that song was like, what, a minute and a half? But the fans, man, they just wanted more and more.
So I told my boss, if you ask me to work on Saturday one more time...
One more time? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I was playing this video game and I reached the bonus level, so I one more time!
All right, one more time.
What's your name?
One more time.
What?
One more time!
All right, you got it.
It was the weirdest fork. It had like one more time than regular forks.
Woohoo!
Tune in next week for another episode of VH1's Behind the Song.